Ladies and gentlemen, for the YouTube recording, welcome to the Gold Championship Series Spring Edition, $15,000 on the line. We are here in Group A, and Life is immediately pausing the game, which is a little unfortunate for us. I don't know if he has spikes or something, or anything else is boggling him. But okay, everything seems to be fine. Here we go! It's a LAN tournament in Beijing or Shanghai. I'm not so sure about it. But yeah, we have the best Chinese players, and we have Lin, Foggy, Lucifer from Europe/Korea. And it's gonna be a great tournament throughout the next 2 weeks. And yeah, we are on Echo Owls. That is, of course, the dream. Oh, wait a second. It's not loud enough, right? This should be better. Please tell me if the sound levels are not correct or if something else is boggling you. So, Echo Owls, one of the greatest maps for this matchup in general. This is one of the coolest things. The game sound is off. Yeah, I think it's better now, right? Or is it still too low? Feels a little low to me. But of course, once the action starts, we have louder voices here. Alright, it's the Demon Hunter from Safe, which is quite interesting because usually the meta game is you go Warden here. But the Chinese players, they don't really like the Warden. Well, especially the Chinese human players don't like the Warden, but I thought that they would go for the signature first hero of Loliot here now and then. Alright. Well, that's, I guess that is why Romantic is not adapting to a Mountain King, which is what we see in Europe and Korea nowadays, that the humans try to go for a Mountain King and counter the Warden. But no, we have the matchup of Demon Hunter versus Archmage, and yeah, it will be quite interesting. No steal, but Romantic got the Shadow Priest, which is a nice steal right from the start. And yeah, let me tell you something about Romantic. I have no idea what's going on in his mind. Like, his decision making, I won't call it bad, because he's kind of successful with what he does, but it's so wacky. It's so wacky and unpredictable, that might be the best term to put it. Sometimes it completely doesn't make sense, but sometimes that is the key ingredient, that surprise ingredient, that makes Romantic so strong. So we can expect basically everything here. Last time I saw him, I think it was a game on Echo Owls versus a Night Elf, and usually the human players don't go for tanks here because you only have 2 bases, and there's no chance to get a 3rd gold mine, and that's always bad for tanks. But what he did was just plant 8 workshops and go for tanks. Well, that's kind of the wackiness that Romantic is playing here. Demon Hunter is still creeping this spot, takes some time, but he will get rewarded with a nice item, which is the Talisman of Evasion, which can be sold because he has Evasion as a passive skill on level 2. Anyhow, Archmage is doing the exact same creep to get access to the mercenary camp as well. And then he will get ready for the expansion, most likely. Oh, nice! Pendant of Energy is 1 more Water Elemental and the immediate level 3. Great creeping by Romantic. He gets the Troll Twins. Shout out to Mr. Thendis watching this stream already at like 5 AM in the morning. But let me tell you one thing, guys. Here on Echo Owls, there's only one shop, and that is why shop control is so important. You want the Invo Potions, you want the heal scrolls, but only one player can get it at the time. +6 for the Archmage, and here comes the right clicks and the mana burn from the Demon Hunter. He expected this expansion, but what can he do? I mean, he doesn't have that many mercs. He doesn't have any merc, if I see this correctly. Maybe a Berserker if he stole it, but he's losing the Archer. We don't know anything about this player, to be honest, or I don't know anything about this player. Oh, Immolation! That's what I love to see. But how much mana does he have? I mean, nice micro by Romantic, sending them all away, but that costs some mining time. Calling to arms now. The archer is supporting, but the immolation is not doing too much. Finally, he stands in range of all the militia, but he's surrounding him. Usually not what you want to do, but he sees, alright, his HP are low, and I can kill him that, or not much will die. Not many units will die. So he's forcing him into a town portal. He lost a lot of HP, lost a lot of mana thanks to immolation, and that is why all his moon wills are dry now. Still tier 1. Still tier 1 for save. He's coming up with a counter expansion, but usually you see an early tech. There is a possibility to staff the Demon Hunter in any time. So we have to take care of that. Shop control from the Archmage, getting the boots so he's able to run away from the Demon Hunter, who is still level 2, and on Echo Alt is actually one of the easiest maps to get to level 3. But of course he spent his time well harassing a bit here. We can compare the gold mines in a second. Mana burn secures the kill. Gloves of Haste and a Dispel. So no more mana on this Archmage. He gets the kill on the Water Elemental, so he is very, very close to level 3. Saved the Archer this time, and he has the Shadow Priest and the Berserker of his own as well. Nice little army for Romantic. A few footmen, good mercenary control. 10,400 here. Wow, that was actually a 500 buck harass. 500 gold harass. Pretty well done by Save. But he has to be careful about this upcoming expansion. He's not even moving it down. Okay, now, without Nature's Blessing, this will take forever. He actually looked for a very safe spot to plant his Expo. Level 3 on the Demon. Finally, we have it. Level 2 Mana Burn is not only great against the Archmage, but you can spam it against the Shadow Priest as well, doing great damage and deny them the opportunity to heal. Now we have the tier 2 tech by Save, and on the other side, still no tech, but the expansion is up and running for quite some time. Romantic, interestingly, not creeping, but he puts on more pressure, and he catches the Tree of Life. And that's a good damage output here. No additional water elementals, so where's the Dispel from Life coming? Once again going for immolation, already on the Archmage, and that is kinda hot. Mass repairs coming in. Will he save the expansion? Doesn't look like it! And here we go. Oh boy. Unfortunate for Save, but Romantic is pulling all the right strings, going to the Merc Cam, and we have Muddy the Mud Golem and Ogi the Mauler. Romantic is losing a few units here and there, but he can keep the pressure up, and of course it all buys time, and now he's losing a few units too much, if I may criticize it that way. Yeah, now he portals out after he lost 3 footmen. Can he get a kill here? No. Town portal out by Romantic, but he can easily afford it. He has the expansion, his opponent doesn't. Small chat with the organizers of Golden Championship Series. They're providing great support so far. Shout out to Summer, our buddy in China. So almost level 4 on the Archmage, and a lot of Merc support. Once again, the tech was cancelled. Oh no, he just started it. Sorry, I made a mistake here. Of course, it was Save who teched already. So it's fast attack versus faster expansion, but it's 50 food, pure mercenaries. And I don't really know what Save is throwing against this. Of course he has some hunches, but the trolls are super efficient against the hunches. Level 4 on the Archmage now, additional mana regeneration, more water elementals. And especially against hunches, that is a nice attribute to have. Even denying now, so less experience for the Demon Hunter. The expansion is still not up. Water Elemental scouts the creeping, and there is no evasion actually. Yeah, he has the talisman of evasion. Maybe that's why he's going for immolation. Tome of Experience! Oh boy. That's a nice support for Save, but will it help him? The expansion is immediately getting cancelled here. For the second time. Microing away this footman, he will not die. Slow on the Demon Hunter. There is a Scroll of Healing, but what's it worth? Engine of War is a meat shield, working pretty good, but not for much longer. Once again, slow here with 2 Mud Golems. You can do great And now he has to step out, but it's not! It is enough! 10 HP saving that demon. But all the moon juice is gone. Everything is empty. Oh, except this one. Okay, so he's back at full HP. But if he loses even more... Yeah, there's no save for that Berserker. And still 1 expansion versus 0. Usually you always have that Expo on Echo Ult because it is so easy, but Romantic not taking a break, adding pressure everywhere. But there's some nice mercenary control, mercenary support as well, but the Demon Hunter has no town portal anymore and kills, and gets killed. And that's it! GG in game number 1. Oops. Where is it? So where's the stream? Where did I put the stream? Ah, it's here on Edge, right? So you see the studio again. This is Romantic, winner of the first game. Ah, damn. So yeah, it's a little confusing here with all the streams and the production and stuff, but it is definitely worth it. So Romantic is taking the game fairly easy. I mean, there was 0 to no chance for his opponent. And now the stream is off. Save definitely the underdog in this group. I mean, Moon is Moon is the clear favorite in this game, in this group. Afterwards, it's gonna be between Romantic and Shishi. I bet that's gonna be the loser bracket final tomorrow. And we have a small break here on the stream, so if you need something to drink, if you need a snack, if you need a meal, go for it. You should also get this beautiful treats in the background, yeah. We need crowdfunding for that, I guess. So we changed the host. And we will be invited into map number 2. Food cam? The fuck is a food cam? Okay, there's the invitation. The next map is Amazonia. Alright. Usually a lot harder for human to expand there, but they all figured it out. Well, Romantic, I think... Well, from my observations, Romantic is not the smartest kind of guy. So maybe he didn't figure it out. But of course he will be watching a lot of games from InfiTH and all the others. So Romantic actually, in a vote here on gold.blizzard.cn, the big favorite in China with 92% of the votes. Not much confidence in Safe, but have you ever heard of Safe? I mean, I'm following... what the hell is this? There's no volume button at this Chinese stream. Alright. Yeah, that would be awesome if they changed the background for different races, right? I saw the Night Elf crest, but Romantic is not Night Elf, so I don't know. So there's a commercial break in China. And yeah. So What the Fast is actually working pretty damn great. I had 0 spikes so far. We will be here all week. If you're a little late, we're gonna cover every single every single day of Gold Championship Series, Group A to D, and of course the playoffs in 2 weeks. On top of things, we have the WCA Grand Finals offline in China on Friday. Neo, do you speak Chinese? Nope. I know Ni Hao and Gangbai, and that's about it. That's the most important things, I guess. So I think we're ready to start. The players are ready, we are ready. So let's take a look into this studio again, which is not working at the moment. Okay, there it is. The game's starting, everybody. You hear it in the back. NetEase TV. Not NetEase TV, we're actually in the game. And Romantic, yeah, he looks kinda... I don't know. He always looks so angry. I don't know what's the reason for that, but... Oh, and that is the trophy. It is Frostmourne, everybody. In the tradition of all the BlizzCons we have had. And... lag. Okay. That didn't work too well. Okay, now I think I got the production and the scene switching down. So we just wait for a rehost. Yeah, there seem to be some problems at the moment with the connection. And with NetEase, I guess. So some small bugs seem to be appearing. But we don't care. We don't care. Good luck with that sword at the airport. Yeah, well, that's right. I think they're gonna ship it to him. That would be the most logical reason. Alright, game is starting. And here we go. Okay, I think they won't switch the crests for the races. Here we go. We're in game, and okay, the colors are not the same. I have to do a slight adjustment here. It's purple. All right, Amazonia 1-0 for Romantic, and we're about, maybe to close the first series of today, of the first series of the Golden Championship Series. It is Group A, but this is a GSL style group. So it's not round robin. The winner of this game will advance to the winner bracket final. The loser will drop down into the lower bracket. That is basically what's happening here. Wow, there's actually 0 to no lag on the video stream. How the fuck is that possible? Okay, maybe we can do some shenanigans with it later. To show the camera all time or whatever it is. So yeah. Save found no answer to Romantic's play, but this time it's gonna be different. Because, number one, the expansion is a lot harder to take than on Echo Owls. B, the mercenaries are a lot harder to get compared to Echo Owls. So that is some two positives for Save here. He has to win this game or he's down to the loser bracket. We once again see the Demon Hunter, pretty common on Amazonia, on the other side the Archmage, which is necessary to get the natural expansion. Because there's a Rock Golem, there is Mud Golems, all the nice stuff that you don't want at an expansion, if you are human. So the Wisp scouts this, but will it survive? It's actually very important to keep this Wisp alive because you wanted to detonate the water elementals to tank up the damage. If you kill them, then the damage is spread between the units. And he's not even going for the laboratory. That's interesting. Oh boy. I don't know if that's gonna work out, but Safe is not harassing right from the start. And maybe that is Romantic's key to victory here. There is no Demon Hunter pressure at the moment. His Archmage is staying alive. And yeah, Rock Golem is down. He didn't lose anything. And he gets the Wand of Mana Stealing on top of level 2. And the expansions have been running. The potential for harass is almost gone. Well, of course, you can always go for Immolation again. And he has a nice inventory with claws and slippers.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he can do great damage with his right clicks, but will he be in time? I mean, it's super risky to go for that creep spot right away. If this is scouted, you're pretty much fucked. Okay, and now, will we see Immolation, or is it Mana Burn and Evasion? Water Elemental is down, some nice experience on the Demon, but he's not fully committing to this harass. He retreats immediately, saving his HP. And let's take a look in the main base, what's going on here. Not too much, the Demon Hunter will see the same. And because it is about, yeah, it is 7 PM, so boots time. And I guess things will be a little easier afterwards. Tier 2 tech for Safe.
The town is under siege.
Level 2 and a third for the Archmage. Yeah, getting level 3 now is possible at this spot here. 2 archers harassing. If they can keep the tower down, that would be a huge thing. But the Arcane Tower is up. So if he decides to go for late Immolation, mana will be burned quickly. And there's not too much that he can do against it. 3 archers already. That's some dedication and some investment into the early game pressure. And yeah, here we go again for the expansion. 3 workers are building, 2 are attacking the archers, 1 is scared away, but the expansion is cancelled, so Safe with a decent timing here. But Romantic was playing it a little sloppy, I guess. Oh, nice block, but he won't get this around. There's no staff, that's quite interesting. Gets a kill on the peasant, and he's advancing rather quick to level 3. 1 more shot, but it was denied by the Archmage, so no additional experience for the Demon Hunter. Sorry about that. So I think this time the Expo will come through. He needs some time to regenerate, and I think he will attack with tier 2 later then. But maybe this has given the Romantic the time to stabilize. I mean, of course he wants level 3. With level 2 Water Elemental, things will become a lot easier. And here's the expansion plans for Safe. Creeping with the Engine of War is fairly easy. Can't get slowed, but okay, the slow is here on the archers, and the damage output is a little lower. But now that the Demon Hunter's here and finds...
Player's forces are under attack.
Can see it and he doesn't pick it up. Wand of Mana Stealing as well. I guess for the Demon Hunter a lot better than for the Archmage. Well, maybe they counter each other, or maybe this was sold. Yeah, it was sold already. Level 3 for him, and still no tier 2 tech for Romantic. Expansion is up though, and he goes for a little harass. If you keep the Night Elf low in lumber, then he will have problems getting a lot of Dryads out. That means less Dispel.
Player's forces are under attack.
And that means problems. Nice little Shadow Melt here and there, but... Oh, Romantic with a Shredder. He stole the Shredder actually, so he sees the expansion, steals the Shredder, that will do great damage. You see it here, almost as good as a bear. And against archers, man, this is so effective. So I think the early game for Safe was okay, but he struggled to capitalize from that. And now Romantic is kinda on top, but we have tier 2 for the Night Elf. We have the expansion up. But he just needs to eat his way through there. Oh, I don't know. He's wasting time here, I guess. Not eating through the forest. That would
player's
also be
forces are
the
under
more
attack.
safe route to go for that, because there's not so much surface to attack for the footman. But now he finds the Engine of Lore, which is nice because it delays his tag tree by so much. What can the Panda do here? It's only level 1. Save is getting the Zeppelin to save his units, no pun intended. And you see the plus 11 damage on the Demon and what it does to Footman. It's not that easy. And if, again, Save is losing this expansion, it's basically GG, I feel. But the Panda, not that great on level 1. He's keeping the Archmages trapped here. He can do damage. There are 2... Oh, okay, he gets the second Zeppelin. So we'll always escape. Blacksmith is coming. Tier 2 almost finished. Masonry upgrade. Everything in order for Romantic. And he seems to be very, very confident in his play. Next Breath of Fire. More pressure to the Archmage. But, as I mentioned, the Zeppelin. And not so much anti-air. He has to save the Shredder. And he does. And now he picks up the Archmage. And he's gone. So, the expansion finally arrives. He could have easily eat his way through the forest and expand. That would have saved him some time. Second Engine of War still not finished, or just started. But this time he's quite safe. But since he's defending his expansion with all his units, that allows Romantic to drop into the main base. Go for the Wisps. First one is dead. Tier 3 tech, and losing workers or Wisps in general during attack is super duper hard. We don't see any Wisps here in the main base. We see some here. One Wisp is here and the Shredder. I don't know if the lumber harvesting is sufficient. I don't think so. With only one Shredder, I don't know. Nice dodging that Breath of Fire. And I like how Romantic is keeping the Night Elf so far away from his base. Always dropping here, always dropping there. Engine of Wind as well. Of course, he wants the Hippogriff now against the Zeppelin arrest. He can't do that much against it, but plans got cancelled. Demon Hunter and Panda joined the fray, but the production building is down. Saving that Footman, Breath of Fire, thanks to the Wand of Mana stealing, absorbing some damage. Oh, even saving the Water Elemental. Nice deny of the experience. And finally, we have the lore up. Finally, we see the first try, but on top of things, we have a Mountain King Workshop, double Arcane Sanctum, so the usual Mass Caster Mortar Team combo that you can play with an expansion. Very interesting to see an early armor upgrade. This is something we rarely see, in my opinion.
A town is under siege.
And Safe is not going for a lot of Dryads, not for a lot of Dispel, and not for something else, but immediately for Bears. I don't know if that's the correct choice, because he will have to deal with that Zeppelin all over. Of course, he will have an Orb, so the Demon Hunter becomes anti-air as well. But apart from that, I'm not too sure if that's the correct choice. So more creeping, of course. Target number 1 is Panda on level 3, which is quite hard at AZ. More sustainability for Romantic. Vamp Aura is an unfortunate drop because he won't have melee units except his Footman and the Mountain King. Reacher Potion can be good to save some Moon Juice. Yeah, tons of bears coming. The next game, by the way, is gonna be Moon versus Shishi.
A player's forces are under attack.
Of course, first we're gonna finish this series here. We see every single game of this tournament, by the way. Nothing will be played off stage. Romantic already securing this spot with towers. I like that. Oh, well, maybe they should trade the items here. Flute would be great for the human, and the Vamp Aura would be great for the Night Elf. But yeah, They all got the other one. And Romantic pressuring again. Merc support, Shredder support. That is heavy damage. And I like how he plays this, man. I mentioned on game 1 that his decision making is very, very interesting and surprising. But this time, I know what he's doing, and I like it. He won't give the Knight much time to profit from his second gold mine. He won't let him get the bear count up too high. 3 bears are definitely enough to deal with it at the moment if you have 0-1 breakers.
The town is under siege.
And he has vision everywhere with those watch awards. Even pulling militia. This is kind of a tower push here, I guess. Later for distraction, he will put the towers. And he has the control over the shop, so there's basically nothing that Safe can do at the moment. Here they are. 4 towers are coming. Items look great. We have a heal scroll and 2 heal scrolls actually. And the Panda Brewmaster is still level 2. Even though he has a mana potion, this does not look too good. And more towers are coming. Of course, the more towers you build, the more expensive it is, but also the more distraction you create. And now we have a nice position for the human player. A lot of blocking units here for him. The bears cannot go through to the important units, which is of course the casters and the mortar team. The bears tank a lot of damage. Now the demon hunter is right in there. Invo potion being popped. Now maybe the chance for the bears to move a little forward and get to the important units here. Breath of Fire is hitting some casters at least, but it's still a level 1 Breath of Fire. Heal scroll being used. Archmage has to be careful. Catching another mana burn. Dealing some damage here. And we have Immolation again. He kills the Shredder with it. But the army of Safe is dwindling and the army of Romantic still staying strong, and the bear will follow. A second bear will follow, but now the Panda is getting dangerous. There's one more Breath of Fire. He does not do the last. It's now 2 bears dead. The third one about to fall, and the towers are up. This is looking very, very promising for Romantic. Stormbolt, is there a follow-up regarding the damage? Nope, not yet, but there's no town portal, no potion, and there's a bash, no nothing. GG! And Romantic takes the first game of the Gold Championship Series. Here we see the end again. And you see him here in the bottom left. Doesn't look too happy. The winner is Romantic. He looks a little lonely, I feel. And he's still angry. Not a single thing of, not a single joy. I don't know. No emotion whatsoever. And yeah, that was series number 1, the Gold Championship Series. Romantic advancing to the winner bracket final where he will meet Moon or Joshi. She Safe didn't stand a single chance. And we'll see who his opponent is going to be tomorrow, because the next game is Moon versus Shishi.